time to take control of your journey towards chess mastery. Magnus Carlsen introduces Chessable, the definitive solution for studying chess. Move Trainer uses the science of spaced repetition to identify your strengths and eliminate your weaknesses. There's no need to set up a board, remember which page you're on, or keep track of all the moves you miss. Move Trainer empowers you to go from the opening to the end game with confidence. It's a seamless, effective, and fun way to study chess. Choose from one of the largest online chess libraries in the world, with hundreds of titles ranging from classic books through to our exclusive Chessable courses, including over 100 free courses. Get expert insights from International Master John Bartholomew, Grandmaster Sam Shankland, International Master Christoph Sulecki, Grandmaster Simon Williams, World Champion Magnus Carlsen, and hundreds of other instructors. Get started now and join our growing community of over 100,000 chess enthusiasts at chessable.com. Chessable, take control of your journey towards chess mastery.
Hello everyone and welcome to Banter Blitz, and I'm going to take challenges from Chess24 premium members. It's going to be 5, 0, 5, 2 or 3 minutes or 3+1. I already have many challenges and I will accept random. So okay, let me try to remove the sound, I guess. Okay, I will do it later on. So we have Little Gary. Okay, so let me try my time on off. I did play against him. Okay, that's not very nice. So this was played by Magnus in recent event. So I was just trying this. Okay. Why do we have Alapine in Banter Blitz? That's, yeah, Bishop b5 I don't like so much. This is good for me. I thought white should play knight a3 and knight b5. Yeah, now c4 is hard to get. Okay, so I can just play bishop e7 and short castle. Seems good. Bishop e3. I can play c4, also promising, but why not to just castle? Yeah, here I have a choice. I can play c4, which is quite tempting, but I want to see what's his idea after, let's say, c takes d4. Does he want to capture with the pawn or knight? This is 3+2. Okay. So knight d4. Of course, now I'm going to just develop my pieces. Just rook d8, rook c8, and looks good. Hope all of you are doing well. Queen e2. Okay. Anyway, a6 is always useful move to get b5, knight e5. Yeah, c4 was possible, of course. Queen e5. I just want to bring the queen to c7 and try to attack the c4 pawn if possible. and c7. Yeah, our game is a bit dry. Yeah, and at some point, knight if e4 or g6 could be nice, but I mean to stop knight f5. Okay, at the moment I can go knight c4. Okay, with little threat of knight c3. I don't think my opponent will fall into this, but he did. Nice. Little Gary fell for this trick. Okay, so thanks for the exchange. So I'm gonna play this. If Little Gary moves the knight from d2, then e5 wins the piece. So that's my idea. Of course, this also wins the piece as I take the knight first. And then if bishop d2, the knight on d4 is hanging and queen d2 just e5. Oh, that's nice. Here is and oh, super. So, Oopskitty. So, Oopskitty. C4. I haven't played that much of c5, but I'm going to try this time. Okay. I am not going to take this pawn on d4, so we can have Grunfeld after d5, but okay, I will play d6. Of course, white can play d5 and we can get some kind of Benoni structures, but obviously he doesn't. Should I go knight c6 or what? Okay, knight c6 is good. Yeah, here, I mean, knight a5 looks very tempting, but sometimes this knight can be in trouble, but okay, who cares? Let's go. So now obviously I should get a6, b5 and have good compensation. Oh, rook b1. I thought a3 is quite challenging, but this seems also fine. So what does Oopskitty wants after e6? I'm gonna sacrifice the pawn, or maybe not. Okay, first why not to make rook b8 first, and then we get bishop d7, b5, or just b5. As long as a3, b4 is not there, black, I can do some improvements here. I think I played Oopskitty, but probably not in this playing zone. So let's go b5. It's time. That's too boring. That's really boring. I expected Oopskitty to take the pawn. Okay. So let's go bishop f5. I'm not sure if I can. Okay, b4 is not really working here. So I'm going to play bishop g4. I'm not really threatening much, just bishop f3 and try to win the pawn on c4. Okay, c takes b5, a takes b5. Of course, white can capture the pawn on b5, but then I get a lot of compensation with bishop takes f3. Yes, and what was the point? Oh, my knight is hanging here. I almost forgot that knight. I'm thinking about queen to d7 to sacrifice this knight on a5 and then go queen h3, knight h5. Looks pretty nice, but why not to defend this knight somehow? Or I can do knight h5 first with the idea bishop e5. Yeah, f4 is nice. Now queen d7. I want to, everything is hanging here, e5 knight, h5. So I don't know. Okay, if bishop a5, I probably will sacrifice the piece with knight takes f4. And bishop takes h5. I have a choice to take g takes h5 or queen takes b5. Yeah, I didn't expect bishop takes a5, to be honest, as it gives me chance to take on f4. So the point is, if bishop moves from e2, I have queen to g4 and it's checkmate. And if not, just I can take knight e2 and the knight on b5 is hanging. And queen h3 is a serious threat here. So this is probably pretty bad unless I'm missing something for white. I see king h1 or yeah, king h1 seems like to move. Also king h1, I can take rook b5, bishop takes b5, queen, oh no, queen g4 f3. So yeah, king h1 is the move. Yeah, that seems like the only way not to lose. And yeah, rook b5 unfortunately doesn't work. So I don't want to give this knight, such a beautiful knight, but I don't see a win either. So, and now actually queen e2, queen b5, I believe to be almost winning. Queen b, oh, queen b5, oops, how do I remove the primo? So queen b5, rook takes b5, bishop d2. Yeah, and rook a8. I think a4 is most likely to happen, and then rook b7. So I have a nice bishop on d4, and just bring the king to d7, and then take the b3 pawn. The reason I need to bring the king is to stop this a pawn from advancing. Okay, so rook b5, bishop takes b5, queen h3, rook g1 was mate, but rook g1 is not needed since white can play f3. This is a question. Yeah, that's the difference. Okay, so can I play rook b8? Yeah, here I'm just gonna take this pawn on b3 since this the bishop on g7 is nicely protecting. Should I take it? Yeah, I guess I can take it. Yeah, rook c4, rook a4 would have been nice, but I have rook a3, and the pawn on e5 is not going to advance further. I think this is the major issue here. So it's time to bring the king. Okay, I can play this. It doesn't really matter h4, if I play h5 or not. Yeah, king e8. If I don't lose on time, I'm going to win this game. Yeah, simply the king is protecting advancing from advancing this a pawn, and now okay, king b2 could have been unfortunate, but I have rook d3. Yeah, this is kind of lost. Black's rook is quite active, and yeah, this is a wait. Rook a4 f6. Am I lost or what? That's a nice trick, but I'm not going to give you this chance. I don't know, rook a4, f6, ef6, and so on. Okay, let me give a check. Yeah, this was interesting. Oh, after f5, if I take rook a4, f6, e takes f6, e takes d6, and rook d4, also winning. Yeah, also winning. Okay, let's take next challenge. Samichala. There is Freshine. He's a fan of Freshine. Okay, I will try now Karukan since I played c5. If you have some normal openings, you can write in the chat, but no gambits. Half of the gambits I don't know the names. So yeah, there were really a lot of. I won so many pawns. I did play against queen b5 or queen a6. I think queen b5, so it looks good. So I'm doubling my pawns, but the point is bishop on f5, f8 is slightly better than the bishop on d2. So queen b3, nice idea, and probably is gonna play knight c3. Oh, okay. I do not understand this. He could have taken directly, but of course b4 I am losing because of knight b5. It's a nice trick, but I'm not going to fall for that. So now, of course, knight c6, knight f5. I would evaluate this to be really good for black. Knight c8, knight b6, also nice. When you have so many good moves, it's hard to choose. Okay, let's make some moves. Okay, knight b6. I expect b3. To stop, yeah, b3 is nice, bishop b7. I actually don't want to exchange this bishop, but I'm hoping that my opponent will not go for this bishop g5 move. Okay, in general, I have the plan to go rook c8, rook c7, rook c8, and put pressure on the c2 pawn, which I'm going to do now. Actually, king d7 was also quite nice here. Okay, this is a really ugly move, but it's maybe a good move. sometimes it's necessary to play such moves. Okay, bishop g5 is actually a good move, but I'm not going to exchange this bishop. Simply, the bishop is much better, you know. So rook c8. What's my idea? Okay, he blundered. I am gonna take fresh blundered. And after rook a1 or something, it's just pawn up and should be winning. Okay, let's bring this back home. Now it should be a5. Actually, knight b4 was possible. So let's go a4. Not sure what I'm doing is good. B takes a4. So rook b2, I have knight c4, so I'm not losing the pawn on a4. And otherwise, rook a8, and then knight c4, b5 should be winning. Yeah, that's what I expected. And now b5. You can see how nicely my position. Nice stuff here. Usually this h6 move is not needed, but it's always a good thing to make such moves. So knight c4, I'm gonna put the knight on c4, or maybe even dc4. Oh, knight c4. Okay, a3. This is completely winning, but yeah, bishop knight b4 actually helps me a lot. I'm just gonna push. Okay, so that's nice. I'm making some moves, not thinking much. So I'm threatening knight e5 actually, and rook takes c3. And rook c6, b takes c1, and that's winning. And yeah, exactly. Rook c1, rook c1. Okay, that's good. So this was interesting game, but I think I played nice. Yeah, the fade bishop is quite important. Okay, let's go Nimso Indian. I like it. So London is coming. I can already know. Okay, that's good. No London. Yeah, c4, and this is universal setup just to get a position and try to outplay. h6 is nice because after knight h4 I go bishop to h7. Here I sometimes like queen b8. I think this is pretty good. Stopping knight e5. I'm a little bit low. I mean, I have less time, but I should be okay. So yeah, just castle a5, a4. This is usual plan. So bishop h7. Yeah, and e4 is possible, of course. So here I'm thinking whether to take it or bishop b4. I think taking here is good. So take, and knight f6. So far, it's a balanced position. I'm defending the knight on f6 by playing queen d8. So rook c8. Of course, I want to get the rook to d8, but there are some problems with d5, so I want to avoid that. So I get rook d7. Yeah, I was kind of expecting that. Actually, bishop takes f6, queen f6, knight d5 was pretty interesting. Yeah, this seems pretty equalish. But I have a trick which hopefully my opponent falls into. I will tell the trick after she plays. Okay, that was good. So I had some rook e3 ideas, but after dc but of course it's not working anymore. Okay, dc. It's roughly equal, but probably black is a bit better thanks to the bishop. So queen f3 kind of things. Okay, knight e3. I want to stop g6. So queen f6. h5. My opponent is playing really well, without any doubt. Okay. I think I blundered a little bit. Aha. So check. Okay. F3 helps me a little bit since, yeah, okay. Maybe not so much as I thought. Okay, that was a pretty good game by Mariam Fatima. It was not at all clear. Hi, Scrooge. How are you? Yeah, probably I will stream on my channel at some point. For now, I didn't get time, but I will. So we have Malswan from. Okay. Queen's Gambit declined. Yeah, I'm good. I'm doing good. Should I play bishop g5? Let's try bishop g5. This is to avoid some setups. Knight c3. Yeah, e3. I like cast. I mean, c6 is of course fine, but I like to have it on c7, so I have some flexibility in queen's gambit decline. I'm good. I'm good. Thanks. I can take and go g4, h4, and like this. Okay, why not to do this? Let's go. So h4, planning to checkmate. G4, g5. Yeah, the idea is to open up king side. Of course, with the knight on d7, he could black could have taken knight takes f6, but here, knight d7, and I'm gonna play g4, g5. It's a little bit random. Don't ask me if this is all correct. Yeah, I'm not really calculating here. Mostly I'm playing on my intuition. If hg, I'm very happy. Yeah, bishop e7. So here I can capture c takes d5, d takes e5, and g takes h6. So let me first grab this pawn on e5. And then I'm definitely going to play long castle, which looks almost winning. Okay, so queen c7 is aiming to take on e5. It's a good move. So g takes h6. And after g takes h6, it should be completely winning for me. So I expect maybe knight. Okay, e6. Then I get a chance to play e6. G6. I get a chance to play e6. And now after f takes e6, queen g6, queen g7 is checkmate. Yeah. Knight f6. Okay. So I can take e takes f7, and if king f7, knight g5, knight g5. What do you play after knight g5? King e8. Wow, look at this. Queen g6. King d8, perhaps. So why not to take more material here? Let's go knight f7. So rook takes f7, queen f7, and probably I'm planning to queen the pawn h7 and h8. Okay. We have a nice mate. I can see the mate. Can you see the mate? Maybe no mate. I might have. I'm definitely hallucinating here. So initially I thought king e8, knight d6, king d8, queen e8, rook e8, knight f7, but of course he can capture knight takes e8. And there is no mate. Well. Okay, let's take this bishop. If queen c8, I wanted to give knight d6 check. Okay, knight g5. Okay, thank you. Thanks for this. I expected king d7. That's nice. Okay, I play against. I think I did play against him. Okay, let's go. Okay, Ali Khan. If I don't know, okay, knight g8 is actually quite interesting. I play something simple. I'm not going to enter into this c4, f4, super complicated stuff. But it's so tempting to play h4. I cannot stop myself. So what happens actually if I play, okay, bishop e2? I want to play h4, h5, but maybe it's not a good time. Okay, let's play h4. Why not to do this? So I played h4, but now what do I do? c4, knight c3. Only if black castles, I'm very happy. But oh, I shouldn't have said that. Now it's time to prove if it's winning. Okay, e takes d6. I need g4. Let's go g4. Okay, e5. I think it's good since he doesn't want to allow me to checkmate him. That's understandable. But here d takes e5 works very nicely. D takes e5, queen d8, knight rook d8, c5, and I think knight d7, knight d5. Okay, I can take it. Bishop c4. I have a strange way of. I have a strange plan here. That's to go to play f4, f5. It's a little bit not what I wanted to do here. It's maybe not a good idea because f4, black can play rook c7. So I'm just gonna play bishop e3 and just rook d1. This sounds good. Rook e7. Okay. So rook f d1. I need to play b4, b5, bishop g4, rook d6 with the idea to capture the g6 pawn. And also f3, rook a d1 is in the air. This is not. This is bad for many reasons. Can I take knight f7, bishop e3, knight e5, king h7? It's not really winning. I mean, it's probably winning, but I think I have more. I'm a little short on time, so I'm just gonna play something quick. Actually, I can just give the knight bring the knight to g5 and take on e3. It should be also winning. And rook f1. Just notice that I have just 30 seconds. Talking too much. Knight c2, king f2, so he went back. And I think we should, okay, that's nice. Now it makes my moves very simple. I was pre-moving, and that's what happens. Okay, this is lost. Oof, that was tough. That was tough. Yeah, rook g6. I thought bishop g7. Of course, I can go rook d6, and it was winning. This was an interesting game, of course. Yes, I am beatable. Okay, but I think I played against him, so I guess I will abort this because okay, it's random. I don't know why Chess24 gave same player. Yeah, let's take another one, please. Oh, after a long time, why must I lose to this? Yeah, so let's go bishop b5 check. c4. I used to play this some time ago. It's not so easy. The idea is to get d4 and wait for black to play a6, and that's kind of yeah, this is not exactly the way to play, because now I get d4 and this b6 square could be annoying sometime later, not now. Yeah, at some point I'm going to play knight d5. I think this is it's not really so great. Okay, let me do this way. I take, he takes b5, I take on f6, bishop takes f6, and I go knight d5. If black moves the bishop from f6, I have rook c7. But what I missed is black has queen a7. I hope he doesn't find it. I think he did see that, but he's afraid. Yeah, queen e6 is okay. Now I guess I can play rook f2, get the rook to c2. Yeah, queen e6 was inaccurate. So rook c2, and now yeah, just rook c2. All I have to be careful is the king on g1, but otherwise it's good position. g3, king g2. Yeah, let's take with the rook. Queen c2 can allow some bishop d4 check and so on. Yeah, g3. And here, of course, e6. Oh, queen d4. That was really strange. Because this is kind of losing a pawn with precise calculation. That's rook c7. It would have been nice if black had already, pawn on b4, so e6 could be possible. But now b4 is forced and knight d5, and white wins a pawn. This is the issue. Yeah, bishop c3, but this is, yeah, technical winning. Also, a4 was winning. I'm going to play that next. Okay, why should I do this? I just bring the king. Yeah, and knight c3 is a one pawn in game. Just king d3, and yeah, that's it. Okay, so let's take the next monkey king from China. Yes. Okay. So it's huge pressure for me to stream. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm not going to play gambits. Yeah. You can give me. I will not take this pawn. Hopefully soon I will, but knight d4 or knight f5. Let's go. I like knight d4. I think this is good. So knight takes d4, bishop d4, and we have just normal position, and knight f6 and so on. I think this is not so great what I did here. Okay, I have to play queen e7. Otherwise, d takes e5. D takes e5 can be dangerous. My plan is pretty straightforward. D takes e. If d takes e5, bishop a3, bishop f7 is the idea of monkey king. So I'm gonna take queen e5, and then knight f6, short castle. Okay. Queen c3 is interesting, but don't fall for these pawns. It actually helps not taking this pawn on c3. Rook b1, bishop b2. It can be quite dangerous. Develop your pieces first. So am I threatening queen c3? I'm not sure. Okay, after knight moving, if knight moves to f3, yes, I might take on c3. But bishop b3, still provoking me to take on c3, but I'm not gonna take that. I actually will play bishop g4. knight f3. I can capture c3 maybe now. Okay, let's take the pawn. And after bishop d2, take f3. That looks fine. Or even queen c5, queen h5. So many options. Okay. I think when you get a chance to castle, you should. My sound is fine, right? Okay, that's good. Good to hear. So I wanted to move this queen from c3, but I don't have any good squares, d4, e5, or c5. I don't want to play queen a5 or something like that. So instead I played bishop takes f3. Okay, so g takes f3. Monkey King is playing really interesting stuff here. And after queen d4, problem. I'm guessing that queen takes d4, rook c7 is more than sufficient compensation. So I'm just gonna play queen e5, f4, queen e4. Looks pretty dangerous, in fact. But something like bishop h4, I'm not really worried, as knight h5 is possible. I think in such situation, you should just go for it by playing f4. Okay, knight h5, bishop h4 is good, knight h5. And now bishop g3 is what Monkey wanted. But I will take knight g3, h takes g3, and queen g3 because of the bishop on b6. White can't capture. Thank you, Vedan. Queen d2. I'm not sure how to react to this move. Don't be greedy and take the pawn on b5. You know, these pawns are unimportant. You need to take care of pieces and activity. So I exchange and I have a clear pawn up, and knight e2 is next, and knight d4. I want to have my knight on d4. Yeah, now he blundered. I think monkey is out. He's no more the king. Yeah, it's very important to open the files for rook. Therefore, you can just go to second rank. Bishop c4. Okay, now it's time for the other guy. e5. That's a good move. I'm going to, okay, have to think a little bit here. So let's take this. Rook e8. If I get the rook to d8, it's pretty much over. And after bishop d5, rook e2, which is what, wow, king h3. Rook g1. Nice. But he missed this. Wow. Okay. Monkey King is fighting, but in this process he forgot that the bishop on c4 is pinned, and rook a4 wins for me. Nice fight. Good fight. Good fight. Wow, blunder panda. I played monkey and panda. Okay. So let me try e4. It's a Sicilian, no problems. It's really a lot of knight of players here. I used to play this line. Actually, I did play recently, not so successfully. What was my point? Yeah, bishop e2. Yeah, this is a nice setup against knight of, if someone wants to play. Not much to remember. Your moves are pretty much straightforward. Just castle h3, rook d1, c4, knight c3. And the whole point is that you are taking control of the d5 square, and okay, e5. I don't know. I don't know this move. This is a new move for me, which doesn't mean it's bad. So I first stop h3, not to give chance to take on f3, and then I will play c4 and knight c3. That's the way. Is he gonna play g5 at some point? You never know with the pandas. But actually, it's maybe a good move. It's simply a good move. Yeah, g5, g4 is a very interesting idea. What am I supposed to do for that? Okay, a6 is a bit slow. I think he's in wrong direction. So here, okay, queen c8. Okay. I don't think bishop h3 is a threat, so I'm just gonna develop, play bishop a3 and take the pawn on d6. Yeah, exactly. He's gonna blunder anytime, but I don't know how soon. I'm just waiting for that moment. So knight a4, knight b6 is possible too. I don't think queen c8 is the right way. Could have played knight d7, knight c5 or something like this, but g5 is the move on move 10. Looks very interesting. Okay, I think I shouldn't have told anything. He probably heard heard me talking so much. Okay, so no problems. Yeah, g4 I take. Here queen d2 or queen d3 is possible. Okay, let's go queen to d2. Yeah, here bishop d6. Yeah, 3 minutes would be nice, but of course, I 5 minutes is also fine. Okay, the idea of g5 g4 is nice, but the queen should be on d8, so queen b6 is possible, and also maybe sometimes rook g8. Okay, let's take the pawn on d6. I don't think Panda will save this pawn on d6. But what is interesting is usually Panda blunders, but I don't know when. Rook g. Okay, please stop listening to my my commentary. I mean, he needs a lot of pieces to attack the g2 pawn. You know, knight f2, king f2, bishop h3, and so on. But it's not going to work. question is, will I have 3 minutes by the time I win? Probably not. Okay, let's go. It's time. This also can be dangerous for me because it gives black a chance to bring his queen to g4 actually. Must be careful. Knight d4, I'm just gonna take knight e7. Okay. So let's take this. I'm going to play brutal chess. d6. Now maybe it's not a great idea because I just see queen c1, queen c5. Queen e6. Okay, I take. Queen e7, I guess. Otherwise, queen d8 is checkmate. So rook c1, stopping any queen c5 ideas. Is knight on g4 actually prevents black from attacking on g2? Oh, okay. Panda resigned. Carlsen. Oh, I know this. It's Peanut Carlsen, right? And I think it's German. Okay, I don't know what it means exactly. Okay, my opponent plays really quick. So d4 takes, and I want to play d5. Aha, cd. This doesn't seem very good for black. It's just too many tempos. Knight b4 loses because of queen a4 check. And now, can I play knight b5 or it's too much? Okay, let's do it. It's not good, but why not to try? Do you think black will fall into this trip? Okay, not really. But anyway, I'm gonna take this. So I'm now Peanut, yeah, Peanut Carlsen. Now I defend this queen f5 check and a6 knight is hanging. So I take the knight. Knight d5 can be tried, of course. Bishop e5, knight b4. Yeah, I didn't play so accurately this part of the game. Knight b4 is annoying. And we found it. Nice, 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 nice. I have to give back the piece, unfortunately. But I like to keep the bishop rather than the knight. So here queen e5 is a nice move because after f6, queen e7 check, and king g8. I actually can take queen e7 because rook e8, bishop f7, and bishop e8. Oh, that's nice. King g8, I take queen e7. king h6. Okay, then I give queen f4 check. If g5, queen g5 checkmate. I think most likely king to g7. Take the pawn. Is there a mate? I don't see it. Okay, let me take another pawn by giving check. Check. It's nice geometry, right? King h6 is necessary. I give a check. And I take another pawn. Is there a win? I'm not so sure. So knight c2 is coming, and okay, if you don't see the win, just castle. And the idea is knight e5, knight f7, or a lot of things. So let's give one more check and bring the rook. Rook e7, I think I have missed. And now knight e5. Yeah, this should be made, but how? Bishop g4, queen b7. This is okay. He's still fighting. Knight f6. Okay, let's take this. Yeah. Okay, say I got white pieces again. That's nice. So let me try this time. e4. So many Sicilians. Ah, how many? Okay. Let's go bishop c4. Queen h7, king g5. Yeah, accelerated dragon, good for which side? Are you asking from the white side or the black side? Now, capturing this pawn on e4 is quite dangerous, so my opponent knows that. That's nice. So here, typically, I want to play e5 and get a nice attack on c6 pawn. d5, okay. So here I can put the bishop on b3 or d3. I like on d3, so when some e5, queen h3, and some kind of attack. Not so happy, but it's fine. Oh, thank you, Snake Bandit. I know fool. So I don't know. Jose Moya is contemplating on. So he takes d5. Looks so tempting. Yeah, let's take this. Rook e1. c4 is not really threatening anything because I take bishop c4, bishop g4. I have queen e3. Attacking the e7 bishop. Yeah, bishop e6. That was expected. I think I'm gonna play bishop g5. Now c4, I will play bishop f5, and d5 would be weak. I think bishop f5 looks like a good move. Takes queen f5. Yeah, okay. d4, I can actually consider taking on f6 and knight to d5. It's nice structure to even get the knight to c4 if possible. I can take a pawn with knight takes f6, queen takes f6, and queen takes c5. I think this should be good. Yeah. Rook f8. Okay. I just defend this b2 pawn. I mean, somehow I feel it's close to a draw. This is not a great move, what I did. Okay, let me make one square for the king. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I won on time, but well, this is theoretically maybe a drawn position, but I'm gonna bring the king to f3, e3, h4, and so on. So it's not so simple, and a lot of. Yeah, I managed to. Okay, I played against you. So let me give a chance to others, please. So this time I'll play 4 e5. No Petrov. Okay, but how come do they have? Is this some kind of same? You know, they are preparing together or what? I have same opening, which is so funny. It's really funny that all of you play the same thing. This is slightly better version for white. Nothing, nothing to nothing too worrying for black actually. I want to get d5 and c3. I expected knight takes e3, but yeah, basically it is similar to the game between Anand and Wang Hao, but the difference is the b3 pawn and a6 pawn were exchanged, which means the flexibility of the rook, like the b2 rook can't move somewhere else. So that's why it's slightly different. Okay, here I want to play rook c8 and put pressure on c3 pawn, since the pawn on b, I mean, normally the pawn is on b2, but it's already on b4. So this is good news for me. Okay, this is not important. Let's attack. Let's attack. I don't know what is what is a Brooklyn defense. What is a Brooklyn defense, anyways? So yeah, black. I'm attacking the pawn on c3. Hey, if queen e1, I guess I'm gonna play queen c7. I really don't care about this rook f6, g takes f6, or that something will happen here. So I'm healthy pawn up. I could have also played b5, but why not to play like this, knight e4. Yeah, and also it's important that the knight on c2 is pretty awful. Oh, e4, knight f6, e5, knight g8. I did play against Fabi once in a rapid game. Didn't end very well. So here, black is just pawn up. Okay, rook c2. I think I'm gonna take this. Rook c2, rook c8. Pawn up, weak knight, just rook c3 next. It's winning. Oh, knight a1, nice. But after rook c3, the knight cannot move. This looks awful. Okay, I don't know. I mean, there are so many interesting ways to win. I somehow expected checkmate on f2. Oh no. Okay, let's go with rook on b2. This is even nice. The knight is dead. Yeah, that's nice. Nice one. Let's take another one. Okay, so this time we have e4. So I played e5, c5, c6 also. Also, let's give French a chance. No, not interested. Okay, what can I do? Uh, so here I could go c5, knight c6. This is pretty much known stuff. I think he's gonna play rook e1. I go b5, a5. Oh, c3. c3, I'm happy. b5, a5, a4. I'm just gonna push all the pawns on the queen side. This is a nice way to counter d3 setups, not just in French, but also Sicilian. So the idea is to go a4, a3, and okay, so a4 is fine. We don't take this. Also, it's possible to take on a4, but b4 is good. ed, just e takes d5, not giving knight c4 options. And then bishop a6, oh, just normal development, and white didn't really achieve much by doing this. threatening to take on d3. Of course, cd is most likely. Knight takes d5, and I get to play bishop f6, and all the pieces are nicely placed. Oh, 95. That's nice move. If bishop takes d5, queen d5. I'm not 100% sure that I want to play f6 here actually. Knight b3. Okay. So I take it. Queen takes b3 is most likely, and then bishop e6. It's a bad move. It's a bad move. I saw why is it a bad move. Maybe not. Okay. No, bishop e6 is actually blundering. Yeah, here I made a mistake. It's almost lost actually. Wow, I blundered big time here. So let's try to somehow escape. Oh, it's such a horrible. Okay, this is gone. Yeah, I shouldn't have taken on b3. So this looks like completely lost. Wow, it's crushing me. f6. Okay. That's so strange. That's really strange. Why is he thinking so much? So probably I'm gonna flag him anyways. No, I surely will flag. Yeah, the point is now, of course, bishop c4 is a little bit weird to me. But let's go h6. It's a 3-0, so most likely I will flag him. Okay, this was completely lost. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why my opponent was thinking for so long. Oh, I have screws. Wow, that means easy game for me. I play queen's Indian. Bishop g5, what is this? Okay. Oh, out of book. Okay, so h6. Let's see if Screws wants to take on f6 or not. Bishop d2. Wow. Yeah, really, Screws. What is this bishop g5, bishop d2? Yeah, there are two ways of playing such positions, just to go d6, knight b d7, c5. But I want to play something which is more active. Yes, Cruz is in the chat, but he's fully focused. Cruz is fully focused, probably because position is so bad. Yes, yes, he played very well. So I can go c5, c4, or a5, a4. Let's go a5, a4, but bishop e5. Okay. So I want to play b5, knight b6, knight c4 kind of ideas. Actually, Screws is doing well. So I think. Okay. Let's make a small trap for Screws. And Screws falls for it. Thank you. So of course, White could have gone back with the bishop. Still, position is good. d4. Yeah, it's the same Screws. I think. I'm not sure. So here, bishop f8 is the best way to continue. Oh, b4 actually is possible. b4, a takes b3, queen b3. Yeah, he Screws found it. I win just an exchange. Not a big deal actually. Queen b7. Yeah, let me take the pawn on a3. And now the endgame part. Okay, knight e5. Now Screws will go knight c4, thinking the position is winning. I take dc4, bishop h7 check, knight h7, rook d6, rook a1, checkmate. This is how it will end. Oh no, bad, my bad. I somehow feel I'm blundering something here. Don't feel so good. Okay, knight should go to f5 or c8. f5, okay. Just queen takes d7, knight d7, and I exchange one rook and it's winning. But no, fighting always. Unnecessary. My threat is rook takes d3 and rook a1 checkmate, which Screws missed. Okay, I will take last challenge. 3 plus 2. Okay. Okay, let's take another challenge. Okay, let's go. It's 3+0 and the last game of this Banter Blitz. I hope you enjoyed. E5 is possible, but I mean, I'm threatening E5 actually. So, okay, bishop H4, still threatening E5. This is not really good. I mean, for example, I go E5. And then pawn structures are really important. And that's why I play E6, F takes E6, bishop C4. And you can see that the pieces will have no coordination here. Okay, knight F6. I don't mind actually. Okay, let's go bishop C4. Oh, in fact, queen B7 wins straight away. Long castle. And just knight E4 next. Queen B8 is forced. H4. I think G4 is the only way to save this. Yeah, just queen H7, queen H5 is checkmate, and after queen E8, bishop F7. Can't really avoid the checkmate here. Queen F7 is the only way to not get checkmated, but I don't think it will save the game. Wow, queen G8. Okay, bishop G8. Okay, it's fighting on. So let's go queen H5. I did G6 or rook D7, queen F7, queen F7, queen G7 is checkmate. Okay, so that's it for this session of Banter Blitz, and hope to see you next time. And I hope all of you enjoyed the games, and have a nice evening. And thank you for all the wishes.
Hi everyone, welcome to our new video series. My name is Jan Gustafsson and I'm thrilled to be reunited with fellow Magnus Carlsen's trainers, seconds, Peter Heine Nielsen, Magnus Carlsen's head coach, and Laurent Fressinet, Magnus Carlsen's French coach, are both here, and we will be going through the World Championship match 2021. Our experiences with it, the games, what we prepared, where we felt things went well, where we felt things didn't go well. Peter, we have different perspectives because we were in different locations.
Very much. I'm looking forward to talking to you guys about it because you were in Thailand during all the match and I was in Dubai with Magnus and his non-chess team. So I see some kind of debriefing where we will discuss what was the mood in Dubai, what was happening in the technical department in Thailand, and we got to sort of basically compare notes and get the two kind of inside looks from the match.
Very much so. And Laurent, we are actually in your private home. Thanks for having us.
It's a big pleasure to welcome both of you, and I'm sure it will be interesting to talk to you guys about the match.
Likewise.
So we hope you guys enjoy the series with our behind-the-scenes insights. See you then.
It's time to take control of your journey towards chess mastery. Magnus Carlsen introduces Chessable, the definitive solution for studying chess. Move Trainer uses the science of spaced repetition to identify your strengths and eliminate your weaknesses. There's no need to set up a board, remember which page you're on, or keep track of all the moves you miss. Move Trainer empowers you to go from the opening to the end game with confidence. It's a seamless, effective, and fun way to study chess. Choose from one of the largest online chess libraries in the world, with hundreds of titles ranging from classic books through to our exclusive Chessable courses, including over 100 free courses. Get expert insights from International Master John Bartholomew, Grandmaster Sam Shankland, International Master Christoph Sulecki, Grandmaster Simon Williams, World Champion Magnus Carlsen, and hundreds of other instructors. Get started now and join our growing community of over 100,000 chess enthusiasts at chessable.com. Chessable, take control of your journey towards chess mastery.
Welcome to the new Chess24 playing experience. Play in light mode or dark mode. Choose from a range of time controls or create a custom game and get paired with players from around the world fast. Enjoy a polished playing experience while making moves on a fresh, responsive board to claim your victories. Train and improve with over 80,000 puzzles. And that's not all. Download now and discover what more you can enjoy in our brand new app.